This tutorial is going to go over creating a trigger field to activate animations on another object. So when you pass through an object, it'll trigger something else happening. So here's an example which I'll have on the blog that you can grab, and we'll just play it so you can see what I'm talking about. So what we've got here is a little thing. If we start walking, as we pass through this little field, the object starts turning around, so you can see it moving, and you can just sort of see the field as we move through like that. So if we push stop, you can see here in the workspace I've got 4 windows, so perspective view, top, front and left, and the space bar toggles between whatever viewport you have active and then the 4. So I come down and you can see in the middle, if I just mouse over the little box in the middle, if I click on that, I can then make the front view active. So really useful when you have to adjust the height of things or position in a 2D view. We'll go back to our perspective for now. And this here's got a few parts that we can have a look at. So to zoom out, so we've got a plane at the bottom, and if we look at the physical properties, I've set it to be a floor so that we can walk on it. I've got a start box, which is called a null shape, or just a box that has some animations attached to it, and if we go to animations, sets the first person view control and the view camera match, so we can set up a camera. We can obviously see a camera there as well, just next to it, so that's showing that initial view, a box which is the rotate animation on it, and then a collision field with trigger animation. So what we're going to do is going to create our own one. So if we come down, and I've got another window open, so first of all we're going to create a plane. So we'll just quickly draw a plane down here, something like that, and rather than drawing a box which takes up 6 sides, I've just drawn a plane for the ground because we only need one side. So we've now drawn a plane, so we need to make sure that that is ground. So if we come up to the physical tab and set object as floor or ground, so we know we can walk on it. So we've got first thing set. Now we want to add the start thing. So if we add a null box, come down, so click on the null, so the little thing in the toolbox bar there, and click sort of where we want to start. So that creates a little box, and we want to add some animations to that. So we come to the animations tab, add. So now we can come down, and there was a few things that we wanted to add. So view camera match, we can start that. We need to come back and adjust that for the camera, because there's no cameras at the moment, and we want to add another one. So we want to just see if we can find it. I can't remember what it is, so we can go back to our initial file and go to our start button, and we've got view camera match which we've added, so first person view control, so we've got to try and find that. So come back, add, so view changes maybe, so if we click on that one, so there, first person view control. So now we've added our 2 animations. So this one we can say activate immediately, yes. So mouse control, what we want shooter mode, and we've got some options here, and what we want to do is just adjust some of these. So walk forward, we want to actually set that to W, so click on and push W. Walk back, we want to set that to S, and S again, so we get the right one. Run forward, so we can set that to shift. We'll have to S a few times, no. So I think it's on the left hand side, so we want to go left L, left control, left shift, okay, so left shift button. Run back, so we can make that left control. So left shift is run back and forth. So turn left, just leave those, and then slide left and right is A and D, so we can leave those as they are, and then run is spacebar as well. So we'll just name things. It's really important to start naming things, so we can call it start. Plane we can call ground, so just double click on them, and then ground, so we can know what we're looking at. So start. So we need a camera to match our camera to. So let's add a camera. So advanced objects, camera. So click there, and we can click and draw where we want it from. So we draw looking to the middle. So click and hold the mouse bar, and the target, the little triangle I've got now is the target. And we want to move the camera up a wee bit. So, and this could be a bit of trial and error till we get it right. So I'm just hovering over the blue arrow and clicking and pushing up, so we can move the camera up. And if we want, we could rotate it around a bit. So that's enough to start with. So we need to go back to our start, animations, view camera match, and we want to set that to immediate, so it automatically goes to it, and then camera we can set to camera 1. So if we now click play to test that, you can see that it's coming around and moving to that view that we set the camera up, so we can hit stop. Now if we go back to our other one, what have we got?